This heavy battle axe, wielded by a seasoned Janissary, could cleave through armor and bone with a single, decisive blow. The Byzantine defenders faced the overwhelming force of the Ottoman siege. When steel met wood, the outcome was inevitable. By 1453, the Ottoman Empire had grown into a formidable power, stretching across the Balkans and Anatolia. The Turkic axe was more than just a tool. In the hands of a steppe warrior, it became a symbol of dominance and a brutal instrument of war. Beginning with the early Bronze Age, we see the shift from simple cutting tools to dedicated weapons. This socket
Forging the legendary blades required strength and precision. A true warrior trusts only this fire. Forged for war, the razor-sharp edge cut deep, but the true lethality lay in the armored. Few materials in the ancient world held such reverence. The process was painstaking, creating...
Observe the precision here. The stacked leather and the dense wood grain provided a grip that was both secure and deadly in the heat of battle.
When swung by a trained warrior, the balta delivered a devastating blow, demonstrating a balance of weight and precision that leads.
Armed with heavy axes and curved kill-edge swords, the Janissaries charged, a wall of disciplined aggression. The Janissaries charge, their axes raised. This elite Ottoman infantry formed the spearhead of the attack.
This was the stark reality of ancient warfare. The axe did not merely dent the armor, it shattered it, leaving the knight utterly exposed.
The Janissaries, shock troops of the Ottoman Empire, wielded heavy battle axes. Their relentless assault.
The axe was an extension of the Ghazi's unwavering resolve. As the blade ignites, the warriors... This mythical blade, steeped in the grandeur of the Ottoman Empire, was more than just steel. It was from the gilded courts of the Sultan to the disciplined ranks of the Janissaries, the axe was the embodiment of Ottoman military might.
The ceremonial axe was not merely decoration. It was a stark reminder of the Sultan's authority and military might. Behold the Janissaries, the heart of the Ottoman war machine. Their synchronized movements were a display of absolute power.
The grandeur of the Ottoman Empire was built on the strength of its Janissary corps, their favored weapon. Loyalty and discipline were the hallmarks of the Janissary corps, an elite force bound directly to the Sultan.
From the gilded courts of the Sultan to the heat of the battlefield, the Janissaries were the backbone of the Ottoman military.
The battlefield lay silent now, but the remnants of war, these rusted axes, tell a brutal story of ancient conflict. Forged in fire and tempered in blood, these weapons shaped the very landscape of human conflict. Now, they belong to the earth. As the borders expanded, the sight of the Ottoman battle axe struck fear into the hearts of their enemies, defining a new era of warfare.
The rhythmic march of the Ottoman legions was a display of disciplined power. Central to their conquests was the
Ottoman war machine moved relentlessly. Axe by axe, they carved out an empire, stretching.
This diagram highlights the strategic deployment of the Janissaries. Their initial advance was characterized.
The disciplined Janissaries swung their axes downward, shattering the enemy line and proving decisive in the chaotic melee.
The impact was immediate. As the axes struck, the enemy formation fractured, leading to chaos and collapse.
This jewel-encrusted battle axe, held by the Sultan, represents the apex of ancient warfare. The craftsmanship of the Ottoman battle axe, or balta, was unparalleled.
This wasn't merely a gift, but a calculated display of dominance. As the axe changed hands,
This shift was not seamless. The raw power of the musket demanded new tactics, leaving many warriors.
The early warrior relied on brute force, but the introduction of gunpowder rendered the old ways obsolete, forever changing the face of battle.
In this forgotten armory, the dust settles on what was once the pinnacle of warfare. It marks, definitively, the end of an era. The distinctive curved heads of these Turkish axes allowed warriors to bypass armor, making them among the most feared weapons on the ancient battlefield.
The craftsmanship here is remarkable. This axe wasn't just a weapon, it was a symbol of status.
This piece captures the raw, gritty essence of the ancient weapon, bridging millennia of human conflict.
Abandoned, rusted, yet still imposing. The axe was the dominant force on the battlefields of the ancient world. Forged in fire and tempered in blood, the axe was both a tool and a terrifying symbol of power. As the light dies, we are reminded that even the most formidable weapons eventually return to the earth from whence they came. To ensure the continued study of these ancient arms, lend your support by clicking like and subscribe. This map traces the relentless movement of the early Turkic tribes, a journey that reshaped the demographics of Central Asia. The axe was more than just a tool for survival. It was a symbol of their strength and a crucial weapon in the unforgiving steppes of Central Asia. The axe, a brutal extension of the nomadic warrior's will, was essential for survival and conquest across the vast steppe.
This diagram reveals the vulnerabilities of the ancient city. The axe, utilized at the main gate, and the
Janissaries, elite infantry of the Ottoman Empire, wielded the heavy battle axe to devastating effect against the strongest fortifications. As the city fell, the close quarters melee highlighted the brutal efficiency of the heavy battle axe.
To create Damascus steel, layers of different metals are heated in the forge and then folded repeatedly. This intricate The secret of Damascus steel lies in the folding. Hassan must hammer the impurities out, layer by layer.
The secret of Damascus steel, long thought lost to history, was its unique composition. Forged in fire, they called it the ultimate equalizer. Forged in fire, quenched in blood. It was the